It's 2 a.m. You're staring at a screen that doesn't lie, even when you've been fronting all day. The number is smaller than it was yesterday, smaller than you promised yourself it would be by 2026. You feel that cold, sharp knot hit your chest, the one that tells you you're failing at the most basic level of adulthood. You're not hunting for a get-rich-quick fantasy. You're not even dreaming about a mansion. You're just trying to breathe without it costing you $20. Welcome to the reality nobody posts about. In the USA, we were raised on a specific set of lies. Work hard, get the degree, grind 40 hours a week, and eventually, the house with the white fence shows up. But it's 2026. The horizon moved. Or maybe it was never real to begin with. You're earning more than your parents did at your age, yet you're pacing grocery aisles, pricing eggs like it's a high-stakes math test. Every time you tap your card, there's that split-second pause. Will it clear? Or is this the moment the whole thing cracks? Let's talk about the mirror moment. You tell people you're saving. You tell friends you're staying in to focus on yourself. But the truth is, you can't swing the gas to get there. You're not minimalist by choice. You're minimalist by survival. There's a specific kind of shame that comes with a $0 balance in a country that ties your net worth to your worth as a human. You start feeling like a ghost in a consumer world. And then there's the house, that massive symbol of making it. In 2026, the American dream isn't a home, it's a debt trap. You scroll Zillow like it's sci-fi. 700 grand for a fixer with a busted roof? Interest rates that look straight up unhinged? But the real pain isn't the house you don't have, it's the constant, low-grade fever of uncertainty. You're not overwhelmed because you've got too much to do. You're overwhelmed because your mind keeps swinging on you for not being further along. You watch finfluencers talk 401ks and compound interest while you're wondering if you can even afford the phone plan you're watching them on. You've started dodging your mail. You've stopped hitting check balance. You're quietly avoiding yourself because you're scared that if you really look, you'll realize you did everything right and the math still doesn't work. We live in a culture of loud success in silent poverty. We see the trips, the cars, the "so blessed" captions. What we don't see are the credit card balances buzzing behind the scenes. We don't see people crying in their cars before walking into jobs that barely cover insurance. Your $0 balance isn't just a money problem, it's a theft of mental clarity. It's hard to be present when your brain is living 3 weeks ahead trying to figure out rent clears. It's hard to be authentic when you feel like having no capital makes you invisible. I'm not going to tell you to hustle harder. I'm not handing you 5 steps to financial freedom, because sometimes clarity isn't about fixing it right now. Sometimes it's about having the guts to look at the zero and say, this is where I am. You're not a failure because the world got too expensive to exist in. But ask yourself this: how much of your identity was built on a bank account that was never really yours? Sit with that. Good night.